All right, so make the case for this brand of enforcement at the border. Why does it have to be done this way?
You know what? You talk about emotions. I have a few emotions, too. This is a tough problem that we're facing right now. But by the way, I understand separating the kids from their families. What about the thousands and thousands of people I locked up in my 58-year law enforcement, taking the parents out of the houses for drugs or whatever, leaving the kids separated?
Those were serious crimes, not a misdemeanor of crossing the border undocumented.
Well, okay, you want to argue the type of crime and so on, that's okay. But you know what? Everybody forgets the big problem here. Central America, Mexico, they have tough laws. Why aren't they stopping these kids and their parents or whatever crossing our border? They should be doing it in their country so we won't have this problem. Nobody talks about that. They better start talking about it.
Well, because it doesn't relieve,
quit blaming us.
It doesn't relieve our responsibility, Joe. That's why. Let's say they are lax in their enforcement. Let's say their governments aren't getting it done. Let's say they are even encouraging people to get out of that country for good or bad reason. That's not in the control of the United States, whereas how it enforces its border is. And it is choosing now to take a new direction of harshness, of prosecuting everyone who comes across, but how they'll prosecute includes separating these families, even if it means that these kids are going to be separated for a good period of time in conditions that we're not crazy about. Does that sound like the right thing to do?
Well, I'll tell you something. Why do we blame the families, the adults, for taking a chance, violating the law, coming across our border with these young kids? They're the ones that should be held responsible. And if I get to Washington, I'm going to make sure there's another law, a tougher law, to go after these people.